weekends right now.
This week on The Ultimate Fishing Show, we are picking up the action where we left you last week. We are hooked up to a giant black marlin and engaged in an epic battle.
Oh, that's heaps,
Well,
bro.
we've had a good look at this fish now, and for me at least, filming has gone out the window. I've been crewing for a good many years and I haven't had the opportunity to put the gaffs into a fish of this size. There she is! Oh, yes! Oh, she's big! She is a big girl. Hey, to think, Andy, you're going to be hanging on to that puppy soon. Look at her! Man. Look at her. Oh, that's... Come on!
We were unsure of just what sort of battle we were in for, because we had never hooked such a big fish. The early signs that it was going to be tough and the rising wind and swell were making it difficult to fight from our end.
I am actually literally pissing my pants now.
Literally.
I've been hanging on to this for about the last half hour and mate, I'm not going anywhere. And I am actually pissing my pants.
I don't know if to believe him or not. Oh my god, he actually is. What the fuck? Damn, boy.
After 3 long hours battling the fish, Andy got a hold of the wire and heaved the fish inch by inch closer to the waiting gaff.
So
But
mean.
just when the fish was almost within range, it surged downwards, forcing Andy to let go.
Let it go, bro.
We
It's
were
been
so
3 hours.
desperately close, but the fish was tiring and we would surely get another chance soon.
What's the point?
We've got some hits going through the rod tip now, and our worst fear looks like it might have happened. The sharks might have got it.
What? No, 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 no.
He's been eaten.
No.
Got a head.
No, what the fuck? Nah, I don't believe this. What the fuck? Bruh, there's a fucking megalodon down there. Nah, nah. Bro.
You know, you look at this, just look at the mass. I'm going to get down next to it so you get some idea of the size. Look at the mass of this animal. It's huge. And you'd consider something like this to be at the top of the food chain, an apex predator. But look at this, I mean this, to think that something like this got eaten by another fish. It's incredible, I mean,
Yeah.
I can barely move it, I mean, there's its bill, it's thicker than a baseball bat. I mean, I wouldn't even make a prediction of how big this fish was, it's huge.
Like, what an unlucky
We hit
day
it
for that
so
fish.
close, so close. You wouldn't think anything would get more big and powerful than that, but look what happened to it. It's a bittersweet ending, really. More bitter than sweet.
Fuck you.
As
It's
we headed
good the
into
humans
our
didn't get
anchorage
it.
for the night, we noticed that Lizard Island was ablaze. But the wildfire
No.
barely raised an eyebrow.
Not Lizard
It
Island.
paled in comparison to the awesome power of nature that we had all just witnessed.
What we've really got to try and demonstrate here is the magnitude of this fish. When you see the fish jumping on the camera, exploding out of the water, you really can't see the magnitude of it, the scale against anything. All you've got is the ocean in the background. But if I'm to get in behind this fish here, you can just see it now. This is just the head. And it was an extremely fat fish as well. It was propelling
Reddies,
itself right
bro.
up out
Come
of the
on.
water. And it might give our viewers some sort of a scope on just how powerful these animals are. I mean,
That's
something
wild,
with
bro.
the bulk of this, it's like a bull jumping over a deer fence.
That guy could fit in his
They
mouth.
really are powerful. And maybe just having this head here will give our viewers at
Imagine
home
getting
some sort of
skewered on that fucking
perspective
thing.
on what it's like to be here firsthand and witness a creature like this and all its power, grace and beauty all exploding right in front of you. It's incredible. I mean, look at it. Look at the size of the mouth on it. You thought our baits were big, but I mean, look at that. I mean,
What the fuck?
that there,
Why?
that would just about eat a man. And then at the end of it, to have it eaten by an even more powerful predator, it's mind-blowing. I tell you what, it's a day I'll never forget.
Yeah, they should have been more
We
scared.
were obviously disappointed about losing the giant marlin. We weren't about to sit around sulking for long, because here on the Great Barrier Reef there are a lot of very big fish, and we weren't done fishing yet. So it's difficult to estimate just how big it really was. This is because all the other marlin we caught were released, and the weights are estimated, so we had nothing accurate to compare with the big one that got eaten.
Fuck, what a
There was
crazy
only
job.
one way we would be able to test the accuracy of our estimates and get a true indication of size.
He's coming on your bait, Matty.
But of course, that's easier said than done, and the big fish fought on into the night when it was finally secured, then hauled aboard.
How long are they
There was a
fucking doing this
consensus
for?
of everyone on board that this fish was around 850 pounds, but we would have to wait until the morning to find out the exact weight.
Are they just fishing to catch the biggest
To weigh
fish,
the
or are they
huge fish, it had
fucking
to be
eating it or
towed
what?
around to the front of the Ultimate Lady, where it was connected to a set of calibrated electronic scales. Then, using the boat's davit, it was hoisted clear of the water where we could get a true weight.
Holy
It
shit.
was a whopping 980 pound or 444 kilograms. Only once
Jesus.
hanging clear of the water can you get a true appreciation of the bulk of these huge fish.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how it is physically possible to battle such a fish on a rod and reel.
Toot your own
It
trumpet,
also
bro.
offers us some sort of comparison on which we can gauge the size of the huge marlin that was attacked by sharks.
Now here's something that should give us a bit of an idea of just how big our marlin was. This bill here in my right hand came off the 980 pound marlin that we weighed, and this one here is the bill that came off the one that was attacked by sharks.
Jeez.
So if this fish here is almost 1,000 pounds, if we look at the size difference, imagine how big the marlin was that this came off. For the last 7 or 8 days fishing here out of Lizard Island for giant black marlin, I've been learning what it's all about. Randall's been busy the whole time rigging up these baits. He's just going to run me through it, so I can rig up a few as well, because I don't really feel like I'm fishing unless I'm a little bit more hands-on. So I've never rigged up any of these fish before because we just don't get them in New Zealand. So Randall's going to run me through his clever little rig.
The bait is sewn together with a heavy nylon cord to prevent it falling apart under the immense pressure of a giant black marlin bite. The gut is also removed. This stops the bait from rotting in the sun, and then it's stitched all the way up to the nose, where finally the hook is attached.
And then she's all done, is she? All done. Well, that seems simple enough. I'm going to
What?
go grab a few baits out, rig them up myself, and hopefully I'll be able to get them out there and catch a black marlin on a bait I rigged myself, under the expert tuition of Randy, New Zealand's greatest daredevil deckhand.
Nice, Randall.
Feels pretty light. Pull forward. The second, well, what we think could be a bite. Hang on, tightening up now. Mate, look at it go. He's going nuts. Oh, look at it go. Little beauty. Little beauty.
Little
Oh, I
beauty.
can feel every head shake, I tell you, when we're this tight.
It's sad though, like. Look at it.
Mate.
It's struggling, bro. And they're cheering and shit. It's this big this big fucking metal thingy. You're like, what is this thing? I've never seen this in my life. And all of a sudden it starts attacking you and shit. It's better that the sharks have it, bro.
Oh, nice.
Not natural.
Good it goes. Good work, Randall. He's coming at the boat. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hard and fast, man. That was intense. Nice little fish. Cheers, Andy. Have you a good pull, eh?
Okay.
Now look at this. This is crazy. We're no more than 2 or 3 boat lengths from the Great Barrier Reef, and this is where we're targeting 1,000-pound fish there, literally in this close. The fish seem to be right in here. Whether they're coming in here to feed on the reef fish or whether the current pushes the food in here, I don't know, but I tell you what it is. It's bloody incredible.
This guy
We're
doesn't
right up
know
here
fucking anything.
catching very big fish.
Is he not a professional fisherman?
Nice one. Right in up on the reef there.
Is this the whole show? It's just them fucking
We've only had this
showing
fish
their
on for
cruelty
like
to the animal.
3 or 4 minutes.
Like, it's impressive that they're catching them and shit. Like, I can respect it, but you know where I'm coming from? They're just ripping these fucking animals out of their habitat. Look how big that reel is, what? Fuck off, how's that line holding that beast?
Oh, yes!
Oh, so sad.
It was cool, man. That's what it's all about. Having those fish perform right close at the back of the boat. It never sort of got more than 50 metres away from us. It
Perform.
actually swam right into the reef at one stage.
It's like watching the bay all over
mate,
again.
Heart-pounding stuff. Woohoo!
Fuck you.
Now, like all good things, our trip to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia has come to a close. We came here to catch a giant black marlin, and that's exactly what we did. You can see the tremendous size of this fish behind me, hanging up from the ceiling.
Is that real?
Now, our fish, everyone to a man on board the boat, as well as guys on other boats, said that the fish that we had eaten by sharks was as big or bigger than that fish there. Now, that one there is just a tad under 1,200 pounds, so maybe ours was a 1,200 pounder, maybe 1,300, who knows, maybe
Fuck
even
off.
more. But there's a saying in Cairns that goes, if you don't weigh it, don't say it. So essentially, our fishing
Okay.
is just a fishing story. But what a fantastic fishing story it is, and what a place to come and experience it.
Yep.
After almost
Respect.
3 months fishing the Great Barrier Reef, the Ultimate Lady headed back home and arrived on the New Zealand coast just as the warm tropical currents had brought in some more big marlin.
It's all going well here. Here's hoping.
We've hooked a marlin that's suitably large enough to challenge a big man like Brad. And how does it feel, mate? Does it give you a bit of a sweat, sweat on the brow, mate?
I think it's just the sun.
Spreading your line, Brad. Start doing the size. No more line in the middle for a little while, okay, mate?
Bro, this guy who doesn't know shit is telling this man what to do.
Good technique.
Is that
Brad.
Tony
Nice,
Hawk or what?
mate.
It
The way
is.
Brad's using the rocking chair technique.
It's Tony
where
Hawk.
He's rocking forward to drop and wind, and then he's just using his body weight, which he's got plenty of, to lean back on that rod to lift the line in, and then rock forward again. Really good for a first time angler. Really good. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, it's only just hooked, look. It's only just hooked. Jump in the water, go. Ah. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Oh, fuck this out. Make your mind up, because I can't hold on to him.
Fuck it.
After what was a fast and furious fight, the
Blue Marlin got away, mate. That's the end of the video. Twitch fucking cut off the audio because it was copyrighted. Thank you for watching. Ain't it a good show, mate? Ain't it a good show?